Hello, I'm Gino. Welcome to Dazzle TV. It's 6:06 a.m. here in Numancia, Aklan in the Philippines, and I'm going on my morning walk. This morning, my topic's going to be a little serious. It's my cancer experience. I'm doing this video just in case someone out there just got diagnosed with cancer or going through cancer treatments right now, because I know how difficult the cancer treatments can be. Maybe in some way this video can help you. I have good news to report. This past week, I went to Iloilo City to get my MRI with contrast done. And this MRI is actually my second MRI now, since I was done with treatments last year. I had an MRI done in November, and I was clear of cancer in November. And now this MRI actually is more definitive, because it's MRI with contrast. I couldn't do the MRI with contrast in November because my creatinine level was high. My kidneys took a beating when I went through chemo treatments. So this time all my lab work is within normal, so I was able to get the MRI with the contrast. And again, I'm clear. I don't have any mass or any enlarged lymph nodes. So really a blessing that I'm still clear of cancer. Because with cancer, once you're done with your treatments, you still have to be monitored, because cancer can recur. It can come back at any time. That's why I'm having the MRIs done, just in case cancer comes back. So I'll probably have another MRI done before the end of this year. First, I want to thank everyone that sent me their prayers and their support. Really meant a lot to both Dazzle and I. It was a rough year last year, but I don't think we could have made it through the rough year without our friends and family, and that includes our friends from YouTube. We really appreciate all the support that everyone gave us. Just a little background on my cancer. I was diagnosed with head and neck cancer, stage 2, Valentine's Day last year, February 14, 2023. And I started my chemo and radiation treatments the first day of March. So after finding out, maybe 2 weeks, I started my chemo treatments, and I received a total of 12 chemo treatments and 33 radiation treatments. I'm not gonna lie, those treatments were brutal. You know, I don't think I could have made it through that treatments without Dazzle. You know, having Dazzle by my side, I just didn't want to disappoint her. You know, it's like I just toughed it out. You know, it was just Dazzle and I. We went to Iloilo City for my treatments. For the 4 months we lived in Iloilo City, and it was just Dazzle and I. Basically, she was taking care of me, going through the whole process with me through all the treatments. When we were in our apartment in Iloilo City, it was just Dazzle and I. So we really had to lean on each other during that tough time. One thing about getting diagnosed with cancer, you really have to stay positive. Don't lose any hope, because I know it's overwhelming when you get diagnosed. There's just so much information. You start reading, your doctors, people that you know. It could be overwhelming. But for me, the main thing for me was focusing on what I had to do, what treatments. That was the main concern when I got diagnosed. Try not to get ahead of yourself. Just talk to your doctor and ask about information regarding the treatment. Don't overthink. Remove all the stress in your life, because you're gonna need your rest when you're going through the cancer treatments. You're gonna need a lot of sleep. Very important, because you need all the strength during your treatments. And if you're stressed, you're overthinking, you can't sleep, that's not gonna help you with your treatments. One advice that I can give is stay away from Google, because that's gonna make you overthink. You're gonna start reading so much stuff online, and it's just gonna confuse you. It's not gonna give you the answers that you need regarding cancer. My advice, find a good oncologist and just trust the oncologist. The oncologists, they're the ones that are in the front line with battling cancer. They're dealing with cancer on a daily basis. So I would listen to what they had to say and stay away from Google, because Google will only stress you out. Once I found out that I had cancer, my doctor immediately told me, gain weight. And I only had like 2 weeks, about a little over 2 weeks from my diagnosis to when I started my treatment. But that's what I did. I put on weight, because I was 150 pounds when I got diagnosed. And for like the next 2 weeks, I had gotten up to 168 pounds. My advice is just eat all the food that you want to eat, because for me, I lost my taste buds. And we're talking when I started treatments with chemo, I lost my taste buds for close to 1 year, where I couldn't taste anything, and I lost my appetite too. So once you get diagnosed, don't worry about what you're gonna eat. Just eat and gain weight, because you're gonna need the weight. One of the side effects of chemo for me was everything that I ate had a metallic taste. Nothing tasted good anymore after I started chemo. The day I started my treatments, March 1st, I was 168 pounds. And in 4 months, my treatments ended on June 26. I had dropped down to 119 pounds. So as you can see, I lost 49 pounds during the 4 months of treatment. That's why I say, once you get diagnosed, just gain as much weight as you can, because you're gonna need that extra weight, because you're gonna lose it. Chemo and radiation therapy is poison to our body. So many side effects during treatments. I used to think nausea was the biggest thing as far as side effect, because that's what I saw on TV. That's what you always see, people get nausea. But I didn't really suffer a lot of nausea during my treatments, because they gave me anti-nausea medicine. My thing was fatigue was the main side effect for me. I just didn't have the same energy that I used to have, the loss of appetite, the metallic taste of the food. That's what caused all the sudden weight loss for me once I started treatment. What helped me during my treatments was I continued to walk. Our apartment was by the Esplanade in the Iloilo City by the river. So I continued my walk when I had the energy to do it. And that was important because that gave me some type of normalcy, because once you start treatments, all you're gonna see is hospitals and needles, because they have to connect IV on you, get blood work. You know, the walks really helped me because it gave me something that it was my normal routine. You know, I used to be a runner, I ran a lot, so at least the walk made me feel normal. And YouTube actually helped me, I think, during my treatment, because it was something for me, you know, the vlogs that I was doing during my treatments. You know, I would record it, I would edit it, you know, I would answer people's comments. It gave me something to do during the day, because if you can imagine, Dazzle and I, we were just in our apartment and going from one treatment to another. It was good that I had something to do that kept my mind off my cancer and my cancer treatments. After I was done with my treatments and I came back here to our home in Numancia, Aklan, people would ask me, are you cured? You know, and with cancer, a cure really means that the cancer has gone away with treatment. No more treatments needed, but cancer can recur at any time. That's what the reason for the monitoring. That's the reason I have to get MRIs so often. When I got diagnosed with cancer, there were so many people offering me alternative medicines. And it's up to you if you want to get treated that way. But for me, I had to put my faith in modern medicine. And right now, the medicine that we have to battle cancer is chemo, radiation, and surgery. That's why I went with the treatment that I got. I know here in the Philippines, many people don't go to chemo and radiation treatments. And I think a lot of that is because of the cost. Because each chemo treatment here in the Philippines can run you as high as 40,000 pesos, or about $700 for each chemo treatment. And for the radiation treatment, it can run you up to 25,000 pesos, or $450 per treatment. And I had 12 chemo treatments and 33 radiation treatments, so it's a big cost for people. That's why a lot of people and many people here in the Philippines don't have medical insurance. So it's a real financial burden for them to go through radiation and chemo treatments. I actually met people during my radiation treatment that had to stop their radiation treatment because they ran out of money. One of the things that you really need to do, and this is even before you get diagnosed with something like cancer, is settle your affairs. Like for me, because of my military background, we were always taught to settle our affairs, have a will, make sure all the bank accounts can be accessed by your spouse. And that's what I have with Dazzle. And my life insurance, Dazzle is the primary beneficiary. Everything is settled. So that gives me a lot of peace of mind because I know whatever happens to me, Dazzle is taken care of. For me, once I got diagnosed with cancer, I was at peace with it because I retired here in the Philippines when I was 45. So I've had over 12 good years of retirement here in the Philippines. And I know many people don't get that. My treatments ended on June 26, and it has taken about 8 months before I started to feel normal again. I can eat more now, able to taste more food. There are still food that I can't tolerate, but I'm gaining weight now. I'm up to 132 pounds now. My lowest weight was 119. I'm building stamina now. I actually start jogging. Probably next week I might start running here at the Camellia Homes. And my strength is coming back because I've been doing push-ups and I've been doing yoga. I still have some side effects from my treatments. I still have a dry mouth. My voice hasn't come back to normal. And when I eat, I really have to make sure I take small bites because it's still hard for me to swallow things. That is just part of the side effects with chemo and radiation, and I'm fine with that. I am so grateful for all the people in my life. I'm so blessed that I have so many good people in my life. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but one thing I know, I will try my best to live my best life.